Hi everyone, welcome to our channel, Duo Dynamics, Navigating Life and Business. For our first time viewers, a quick intro. My name is Arijit.
I'm Juhi.
We are life partners and business partners. We know each other for almost 19 years. And this is our initiative to share about our lives and our learnings. So today we have come with a new episode. The episode is about how life changes when your spouse becomes your business partner. Just a little bit of background, we are entrepreneurs. We run a 10-year-old business in the HR space, and we also run a small tech venture again in the HR space. So Juhi, I'll start with you. Why don't you share with the audience how life has changed after your spouse has become your business partner?
Okay, so for me, I've been working in corporate for the last 14 years, and I never thought or dreamt of becoming an entrepreneur initially. I never thought that was not something which I was really looking forward to initially. But when I saw you, I think entrepreneurship grew on me, and I saw the kind of learnings, the kind of opportunities it brings in, and I think that's one reason why I thought of getting into the business. And I think COVID was also a tipping point which made me, which helped me take the decision to get into entrepreneurship.
So why was COVID a tipping point? Tell me, or tell our audience a little more.
Yeah, because see, in a corporate job, there are a lot of things which you're doing. You're putting in a lot of effort. You're putting in a lot of hours. However, you're not getting the kind of financial results or the satisfaction that you want from your work. And I saw the kind of satisfaction you used to get in doing the projects you used to do. And I was like, अगर आप काम कर रहे हो और उस काम में आपको मजा ही नहीं आ रहा, आप satisfied ही नहीं हो काम करके, तो क्या फायदा इतनी मेहनत करने का? Right? So that's something which I realized, and I thought it's actually the time for me to get into entrepreneurship.
Okay, good. And since then, how has life changed?
Since then, life has changed a lot. So I think when it comes to learnings, that is something which has happened. So I really look up to you because you've been in the business for a very long time. So I look up to you for guidance. I am looking at different. So entrepreneurship is not limiting. It is something which can give you an opportunity to create anything whenever you want to create that. So I feel that when you're an entrepreneur, you have the opportunity to create something new all the time. And that is the beauty of entrepreneurship, I feel.
Right.
In corporate job, you're very stuck with processes and the corporate politics and a lot of things which are part of the corporate culture. Whereas in entrepreneurship, you are free and open to create from scratch any new project. So that's something which I feel is there.
Okay, and in fact, I can share one thing that drastically changed was your ability to empathize with me as an entrepreneur. I think even though you've been very supportive, I don't think that I could have started my entrepreneurship journey without your support. But there were instances where she didn't really understand me, and at times she will also be frustrated. यार तुम क्या कर रहे हो? कुछ हो तो नहीं रहा है. इससे अच्छा तो job में चले जाते. But I think once she became an entrepreneur, her ability to empathize with the journey became that much more easy. So there are other kind of conflicts which have come into our relationship, which are more about business disagreements. But this whole thing of not being able to understand each other fully in the area of business, I think वो तो चला गया है. I think we are able to empathize very well with the highs and lows of business. और कभी कभी ऐसा होता है कि आप किसी दिन उठते हो and for no real reason you feel low. And at times
I think that happens with everyone. Everyone goes through their ups and down days.
Correct. लेकिन कभी-कभी आप समझते नहीं हो कि यार क्या हुआ? Why is he behaving like this? So I think that has definitely changed in our equation. We become more empathetic towards each other.
Another thing which I would like to add here is that when you leave your corporate job and there's a huge team that you're managing and a lot of people you get to meet, the same people every time you get to meet. When you join your business and your spouse is your business partner, it can be an overdose of your spouse. So that's something there. But I think we've been able to manage it very well. So there are a lot of events that we attend, there are a lot of networking events that we attend, there are a lot of community. So what I did was, because obviously my social circle reduced in terms of my work, I could really be a part of multiple communities, whether it be mothers community, parents communities, or book communities, or health communities, different women entrepreneur communities. So a lot of communities that I became part of that helped me meet new people and get that social energy जो आपको चाहिए होती है ना लाइफ में, वो बड़ी जरूरी होती है.
I think वो तुम्हारे लिए बहुत जरूरी थी because you're a very social person.
Yes.
So if you had to be locked in a room to work on a project for a month, I think you will get really depressed.
Yeah,
so
yes.
I think personality wise you are someone who likes to meet people, and I think initially that was a struggle. I saw you struggle, but then I think we also divided our work. कभी कभी ऐसा भी होता है कि हम साथ में बैठ के काम कर सकते हैं, but intentionally हम दो अलग अलग जगह बैठ के काम करते हैं. So yeah, sometimes spousal overdose can be an issue. But I think we've kind of managed that also. We've gone through a phase where it kind of was becoming a little too much, and then we've managed it well.
But we still have fights related to work as well.
Yeah. So I think that's an additional thing. Now, as I said, नया topic है लड़ने झगड़ने का, disagreements का. But what I will really give credit to Juhi, and why my perspective of doing business with her. See, I wanted to do it with you. Okay, in some way or the other, it's a long and lonely journey. It's a tough journey, and I wanted my best partner to be with me. So wo, in a way, I think I kind of manipulated you into being my partner in business. तो मेरे लिए तो बहुत अच्छा है because see there are no trust issues. बहुत ज़्यादा पार्टनरशिप में ट्रस्ट की कमी होती है. If you look at statistical data of businesses failing, it is because of founders not getting along, and a lot of that is due to trust issues, personality issues. But having lived together as life partners for almost a decade before we became business partners, there was enough that we knew about each other to back ourselves. But क्योंकि कभी-कभी it can backfire. Business partnerships can break marriages also. There are instances where ego issues आ जाते हैं. But वहाँ पे मैं जूही को credit देना चाहूँगा कि somewhere you kind of put your ego aside, and if you had to ask something from me, or think that okay, maybe I know certain things a little more than you never thought अच्छा मैं भी तो corporate leader हूँ, मैं ये हूँ वो हूँ, why should I ask him? You've been able to put your ego aside, focus on learning what is right for the business. So that ways we don't have disagreements or conflicts because of ego. हाँ, business decisions में conflicts हैं, business deadline को लेके conflicts हैं, service और product के output को लेके conflict और disagreement होते हैं. But otherwise, I think it has added to our relationship.
Yes. So what we do is we always, since the time we've met, we have taken on different kind of projects. So even a vacation is also a project for us, or doing something new for the house is a project for us. So a lot of things we create as projects. I think this is one of those projects that we have taken on, and
and it's a very big area in our life. Like children are a common project for us. House is a common project. I think we mentioned about our common interest in self-improvement.
That's a project.
And entrepreneurship is also a big area in our life, and which is common. So in a way, देखिए होता क्या है, 8-10 साल शादी में रहने के बाद ना एक stalemate हो सकता है. Things can become stale and boring. So हमने शायद इतना strategically सोचा नहीं था. But now when we look back, I think that it has added a new dimension to our relationship. This is again a common area of interest which brings us together, keeps us together. So yeah, I think it has kind of glued us even more, as partners. So that's how life has changed for us as business partner, as life partners, when we chose to become business partners as well. So that's it for today. I hope you got some pointers about potentially doing business with your life partner. Thanks so much for listening in. We will be back again with an episode in a few days. Thank you.
Thank you.